Here we are again, Vincenzo's Kitchen. Still chilly out there. Still cooking. Something good's always cooking. And today, what I wanted to highlight is the combination cooking that everyone pretty much has with their stove and their microwave. And as you can see on my countertop, things are already prepared. That's part of the efficiency process when you're going to cook. So what we have is a plate full of veggies. We've got some nice mixed peppers, benefits of my freezer and picnic table farming. I always grow excess, slice things up, put them in Ziploc bags, freezer bags, and store them in the refrigerator for my winter cooking. I've got some nice sweet onions, some carrots, and some baby tomatoes. I also have, to fight off the inflation nation, some marinated, thinly sliced beef. Now what I did was I took a roast that was inexpensive and cut it down into steaks, wrapped it, then after they were wrapped I put them in freezer bags, and again I'll draw on them. So the point of this was to show you what I'm gonna do with the vegetables as far as mixing with the beef for an Italian style fajita. But what I also wanted to show was that while the meat is cooking, you can partially cook the vegetables into the microwave. And I'm going to do that by covering it with a dome so it cooks faster. I'm going to pop it in the microwave. And we're going to let that go for about 5 minutes. We're going to put our heat on a medium heat. We're going to let the pan heat up a little bit. I'm going to take some of this wonderful wishbone tasty Robusto Italian, and I'm going to throw a little bit in the pan here after I give her a good shake. This is wonderful as a marinade and to cook beef and vegetables in. So we want that to heat up. We've got our lid ready. I'm using my new cookware. Again, was a holiday gift, so I'll highlight that. And I'm just going to take, I can hear the sizzle already. Let's get him a little higher on the heat. Start to drop these guys in there. This is fully thawed out and sliced. I've got about equal portions of meat to the total vegetables. You can hear that nice sizzle. I like to hear the sizzle. I like colorful food. It's healthy for you. I like having a little bit stored for the winter months. Benefits of picnic table farming. And for those that haven't had a chance to see my picnic table farming, there's a couple of videos on my YouTube channel which highlight exactly what I'm talking about. But those that haven't seen, this is picnic table farming. Very efficient, eco-friendly, decrease your carbon footprint, have all the benefits in 1/10 of the work. And what I've done is I've highlighted many things in this book as far as vegetables, containers, nutritional information, what to grow, how to grow it, the reasons to grow it, Each page, I went through the whole alphabet for growing herbs, vegetables, all nice color photos, how to light it, some accessories for in the garden. Worth a view. Great starting point. So now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the cooking. Alright, we've turned our heat up. You can see that this is all nicely sizzling here. I'm going to throw the lid on him. We've still got a couple of minutes on, 2 minutes, on the vegetables. We want the meat cooked first. We're going to plate that up. We're going to cook our vegetables, and then we're just going to add our meat on top of that for our fajitas. I would have preferred to put this over a nice plate of shirataki noodles, some linguine, season it up. But since I don't have shirataki, I did order some this morning online from Vitacost. It's a website that I frequently use. It's where I get my Lily's Choco chips and my Choco Zero chips, which have far less sugar for making fudge, if anybody watched the video on my YouTube channel regarding the fudge, which was so good. Just sinful. It was just sinful. So we're cooking our meat here. We want to really get that heat going. It's going to town in there. I love fajitas. You know, a nice tortilla wrap would be a good way to do this. Some gluten-free ciabatta bread, a pita pocket, that type of thing. Makes me reminiscent of when I was a young lad. My father down on Route 51 in Pittsburgh at a restaurant called Tootie's, who was a friend of my father's, used to have kebabs. And they'd come out with these big long skewers, and you'd take your bread, your pita bread, and you'd take it and pull it off the skewer and just eat that. Have some good wine, and you'd be in hog heaven. So here we go again. I'm going to drain off some of the excess juices from the meat because I really want to get them to the point where it's more fajita. With that nice dried cooked meat. It's looking fabulous. It smells great. I know that all the herbs and spices from that wonderful Wishbone Robusto is in there. Get that sizzle going. This meat's almost cooked. Let me give my spoon a quick wash. Got the fire up on this. Love hearing that sizzle. These guys look fabulous right now. I think we're done with that. So we're going to put them right on the plate. We're going to leave the pan just as it is. I'm going to take some fresh ground pepper, medley, and hit the meat. It'll stick to it. Give that nice, nutty, earthy flavor. We got our pan nice and hot. We're going to take our veggies and just pop them right in there. There we go. pan is nice and hot. We've got some juices in there. Nice and colorful. Cooking time should be pretty reasonable for that, since we took a lot of the work and did it with the microwave. Now fajitas, you want a little bit of, you want it al dente. You don't really want it mushy, you know, for want of a better word. You know, too soft. So that's the reason for the microwave. You're kind of par cooking it before it hits that nice hot pan. I'm going to add, again, a little bit of this Italian Robusto in there. If I had a good wok, I'd have cooked this in a wok. So now we want to coat our veggies. We're going to give them a couple of minutes. Can kind of get a feel for how they are. I like the red, the orange, the white in there. I actually thought about halving up some olives and throwing them in there, some black olives, just to have some contrast. Maybe next time. We got that fire turned up high. Meat smells wonderful. As soon as this is done, we're going to plate him up. As I said, I would have preferred to have a nice portion of shirataki to put this all over. Unfortunately, I didn't have any left, so I ordered some today from Vitacost. It's a website worth checking out, especially if you have any food needs. They have a wide variety of gluten-free products. I routinely use them. Like I said, for my shirataki, for my Choco Zero on the baking chips, both chocolate, milk chocolate, and the white. And the white is superb. It's a superb chip. Superb. So these guys are cooking in there. I actually think we're good. Didn't take long, just a couple of minutes. Again, because we used the microwave. So we're going to take these guys. We're going to spread them out on the plate. Nice and colorful. I'm going to turn my fire off. And I'm going to take and just lay some of my meat in there. This is way more than one helping here this time. Using my fingers. This is almost finger food. This beef is just fabulous. Nicely marinated. And there you have it. Some Italian fajitas. Can't wait to dig into this. Nice veggies, nice colorful food. Marinated beef. Economic, has sliced it off of a roast. Marinated it overnight. Using this great Robusto Italian from Wishbone. Alright, there's another video in Vincenzo's Kitchen. Don't forget to take a look at my book, Amazon, Kindle and hard copy format. I think you'll be glad that you did. Remember to be kind to one another out there and help your neighbor if you can. All right, we'll see you.